token?
About 13 hours, something like that.
Nice. Super early, man. Awesome.
Yeah, just getting started. So we'll just wait a moment and let a few other people join. We'll get started with a AMA.
Awesome.
All right, let's get started, guys. So first of all, I just want to thank all of you for joining us on this epic adventure. We're about 13 hours in now, and today has been quite successful. We're absolutely crushing it. 4.2 million market cap, trading volumes up. Liquidity is up to 893 BNB, which is close to 500,000 with 460,000 US dollars. So there's a lot of liquidity there for larger whales to come in and start buying and selling the token. We smashed through 1,000 holders quite quickly. We're going to have to make another graphic here pretty soon to accommodate 2,000 users. We're up to over $42,000 in donations to our charity, so over $14,000 each for each one of our participants. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone for helping to make that happen. I'm very grateful for that. So without further ado, I'd love to answer any questions anyone might have.
That 700 BNB hard cap, I thought you were trolling us, bro. I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I FOMO'd in. I was like...
Yeah, no, you'll quickly come to realize if you take a look at our website, our infrastructure, everything that we've built to accommodate for explosive growth with this token, this isn't your typical BSC launch. This is something that we've put a lot of time and dedication into. We've assembled a top-notch team consisting of about 20 people and then quite a few volunteers as well who are kind enough to, moderate and admin for us. We got a lot of big plans, so maybe I should go over that first. What's our roadmap look like? Where do we go from here? So an important part of our process is to make sure that the contract is audited by a reputable auditor, not just some low-level auditor. So we're going to be purchasing a $16,000 audit from Certic, which is one of the premier auditing firms in the crypto industry. What this will do is it's going to allow us to apply for listing on tier 2 and tier 3 exchanges. With that being said, we will be listing on Whitebit soon, as well as potentially Bitmart, as they seem to be quite accommodating for early stage tokens. CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko listing will be applied for this evening. We don't expect to hear a response from them due to the weekend, but on Monday we hope to be listed, quite quickly next week. And yeah, we have an NFT drop that probably will be coming in a couple of weeks, where we're going to be creating a rookie card for SUPERDOGE, and we will be introducing Lemmy, who is a dog from one of our developers who unfortunately passed away last week. And we're going to be turning Lemmy into a superhero sidekick. So we're going to create a cartoon, and it will be SUPERDOGE's loyal companion that helps him fight evil and save the world. So we'll be creating an NFT with those two characters, and they will be dropped to some of our top holders. One's going to be rarer than the other. I'm not going to disclose which one it is yet. Moving forward from there, Q2. So the way our charity system works is every 3 months, the community will vote on which charities they want to contribute to. And then every 3 months, the smart contract will unlock briefly and allow us to make adjustments to the recipient addresses. So once the community decides exactly where our funding should go to, we will lock them in for another 3 months, and then quarterly, every 3 months, this process will repeat itself. Coming up in Q2 as well, we will begin development on the SUPERDOGE comic book series, as well as the SUPERDOGE animated series, which will both be dropped as NFTs again to our top holders, but will be available for everyone to enjoy, online, as well as on our YouTube channel, where we'll be getting to host a web series TV show. So that will also, in Q2, we'll also be doing a CEX tier 2 exchange listing. So something like, potentially Hotbit or, maybe KuCoin. We'll see what the what the token dynamics look like at that point. And then, fourth quarter, we're actually going to be registering a nonprofit entity to start our own charitable foundation. We have a product that is in the pipeline right now that will be used to battle world hunger. So we will have the community vote on it, and if we so choose, then we will add that to the list of donation recipients as well. And we're going to, our goal by the end of the year is to feed 1 million people, raise $1 million for our charities, and have a lot of fun doing it along the way. So did anyone have any questions that I could shed some light on?
That sounds great. First of all, I want to say that it's awesome that you guys put so much effort into this already, and it shows like where you want to take this. I want to know what your background is and what the other team members' backgrounds are as far as like experience with crypto, and what are your goals as far as like what market cap do you see SUPERDOGE reaching?
Right. So, I come from a crypto background. I've been in the industry since 2014. I'm one of the original coin developers, and I actually created a cryptocurrency that was back in the Cryptsy days, and it was actually one of the 110th cryptos ever made. So we've been doing that for a long time. The core members of my team have been with me every step of the way. We come from a marketing background before that, where we would develop products and then launch them into the CPM paid advertising industry. We also built billing and click tracking software. So we have a very high level marketing background as well as a tech background combined with a crypto background. So it's a great combination. Wow. On top of that, we also have team members that have offsetting strengths. We've got writers, we've got designers, we've got people who are high level in the comic book industry. We've got animators. There's a writer who's going to be joining us and creating the actual story for SUPERDOGE. And I'm not going to name drop him right now because it's not appropriate until I have his permission. But what I will say is that he has designed some of the top cartoons that we all used to love back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know how old everyone is, but it's once you see who it is, you'll be like, oh my God, it's that guy. So exciting stuff moving forward. We also have a very smart blockchain developer who, he built the smart contract, and we got a great team that we've put together, and we're getting a lot of inquiries from other people who want to join the project as well. So our team consists of about 20 people right now, although it lists about 8 on the website.
Okay. And at what point do you guys plan on revealing the identities of the team members?
Right. So not all of the team members will identify themselves. I will identify myself as the founder here, probably within 3 months. I'm working on a large project right now where we're about to solicit venture capital investment. So it's not appropriate for me to kind of associate with a meme coin in my off time as the development continues on that project. So once that's up and running and going full swing, then we will open that up, and I'll be happy to take credit for SUPERDOGE and all the wonderful things that we've done along the way. Now, you asked again previously about the valuation that I think this project can reach, and the reality of the situation is that it's not appropriate for me to comment on valuation, being the founder and CEO of this project. I'm not a financial advisor. You shouldn't trust anything that you hear from crypto. It's all a speculation and rumor. So what I will say is that we have high hopes for this project, and we're here to compete with the big boys. So there's a lot of people who have tried to cash in on Dogecoin's success and compete with them, and we think we're the actual first real competitor to enter into the arena.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And one last question: how long have you guys been working on this project before launch?
So this concept's been in place since the bull run started this year. So I'd say about 3 months to put it together to this point. from idea into reality.
Okay, cool. I'll let some other people talk now.
Hi, is there going to be a white paper for this project?
There will be, yeah. So that's something that we'll probably put together in 2 to 3 weeks time. Our main objective here is to make sure that we kickstart our marketing and build the community and market cap, get all of the infrastructure into place. So, all of our listings, all of our gadgets for, Telegram, Unirocket, all that good stuff. And then, yeah, we'll provide you with a white paper, and it'll be great once it comes out. Everything that we drop will be of the highest quality. We'll never release anything that is, rushed or subpar.
Thanks. I got another question.
Hey, I have another question for the top holders. For
just a moment. Sorry, can you just let Tim finish there for a moment? I just want to answer his
sorry
question.
about that.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Yeah, thank you. I just have one more question regarding the exchange. When you list on an exchange, do you foresee a potential issue with the tokenomics? Because I've heard and I've seen like some deflationary coins have issues with getting arrangements of the exchange to accept their tokenomics before they list.
Right. Yeah, there's always a question about that, and I'll try to break it down in the simplest way. So when you list onto an exchange, the token, as it's being traded on the exchange, it's not actually the token trading. It's just numbers on a screen that you're seeing. Okay, you're just seeing buy and sell orders, and then the exchange is actually holding the token in their coffers, so to speak. So there still will be the tokenomics that come into play, so the 6% tax. But that will only happen when you deposit and withdraw on the exchange. Everything else happening internally on the exchange is just their numbers on a screen, essentially. So we don't anticipate any problems. Some exchanges, will have issues just qualifying because they require, vetted teams. Some require an LLC. Others require a high-level audit from multiple sources. So we'll deal with those hurdles when we come. The first ones we're targeting are quite easy to get on. I think they just want your money, to be fair.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, sir. I have another. My question was, so for the top holders, are they planning to get together with a team and drive the price from here? I mean, I know this is just a meme coin, but however, since you guys producing or popping the high quality meme coin, we like to take this pretty far. And if you are planning to get those top holders together, I am the top holder myself. I'm in the top 5, and I also have another person that's in top 3. So if you'd like to get us together and then push this thing up, yeah, I'll wait for you, Bob.
No, that's an interesting question. And being again the founder and the CEO of this company, it's not something that I could partake in any sort of price collusion or anything like this. It's not appropriate, and it may very well be illegal. So I can't touch that one with a 10-foot pole. So yeah, that's kind of my statement on that. But thank you for being a top holder and supporting the project. I really appreciate you joining us.
Yes, sir. That was all I got. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Dodge is old news. SUPERDOGE coming in hot.
We're here to make a mark. So
Okay. Hello, developer.
Yeah.
Is there any plan for exchange?
Yeah, we just touched on that. So as I mentioned in Q1, we will be listing on a tier 3 exchange. Probably Whitebit and possibly Bitmart. And then in Q3, we'll be listing on a tier 2, and hopefully by Q4, we're able to hit the big boy listing. So there certainly is. So did anyone else have any questions for the AMA, or should we wrap it up and get back to work? We got a lot of marketing.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was pretty kick-ass.
Yes, I have just
Money with you.
one question
Yeah,
for the
10 seconds.
Sure, go ahead, Victor.
Hey, yeah. First of all, well done. On just having the foresight to put something like this together. This is not really a technical question. This is more or less just a question about kind of, what is your vision for this? Is it something that you're just kind of looking at as a meme coin, or is it something that I guess what inspired you to start it first and foremost, and then what is going forward with this coin?
So, we started this coin because we saw an opportunity to do something big, do something properly, and there have been so many scams. Sorry, I just need to mute someone here. We had been trading in the industry a lot of these BSC coins that had popped up, and we were seeing all these rug pulls, all these scams, all these inferior products that were kind of bad for the industry. So we decided to take a look at what was trending and see if we could do something better. And what we noticed was that Dogecoin was pumping hard, charity tokens were pumping hard, and BSC was pumping hard. So we took and this comes from our background in affiliate marketing previously, where we used to build products that were trending, and then we would release them and then crush them. So that's kind of how this all came together. But as we started to develop the project and we started talking to and onboarding charities, we were fascinated by the need for crypto money during a global pandemic where people are just being absolutely decimated. We have people that are going bankrupt, losing their life savings. We have starvation is at an all-time high, and to be able to do something like this that we can build a huge community movement around, and also contribute a tremendous amount of money to these great causes when they need it most, because a lot of people have kind of tightened their wallets and stopped donating for obvious reasons. So if the crypto community and SUPERDOGE can come to the rescue, then we're very grateful to have that opportunity. Now, moving forward, I do anticipate that this token will be more community driven than it will be developer driven. So our job here is to get this up and running, develop the infrastructure it needs to thrive, and then to essentially pass off the decision making and leadership to future community members and leaders as they present themselves over time.
Well done. Well, I just want to encourage you. I would say the journey is just starting, and with everything that's going to come your way, just continue to keep your eyes on the prize, and hopefully everything that you see this being will come to pass, and we'll be right here to support as well, to build that community with you.
I appreciate that so much, Victor. I like you. It's going to be a fun journey.
I have a question for you. Do you hold any SUPERDOGE yourself right now? And
I do.
At what point do you plan to sell, or do you ever plan to sell?
So I'm not in here to make a quick buck. So I won't be selling anytime soon. I have my own financial projections on where I think this coin can get to, and it's nowhere near where we're at now. So I will be in this for the long haul. You'll be able to see my wallet on the blockchain. It's the same one that deployed where all you guys got your pre-sale allocations from. And you'll be able to track my holdings in real time. So not selling anytime soon. We're just getting started. It's only the 13th hour, so we got a long way to go here.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers. Thanks.
Well done,
Peace.
man. Well done. So I have a quick question.
I have a question. If that was, you go first, man.
So I belong to actually quite a few projects where I actually do a lot for them, and marketing background is obviously very key. As we look at a lot of fluctuation inside of the market, that being, we can call them shit coins, meme coins, the DeFi, RFI forks. What do you think is the most important pieces that need to be applied to ensure success?
I truly believe that the most important part of any of these projects is community. It has to be the people. Without the community, you have nothing. You could have the greatest tech in the world and the most beautiful website that was ever built. But if you don't have people supporting that, then you have nothing. So for us, it's all about community.
And so, second part question, and then I'll sit back and listen to everybody else.
To the rest
So, when we look at marketing, and it sounds like we have a handful of marketing corporate people on this call with a marketing background. What do you think, from a strategic standpoint, what areas do you think you need to promote the most, and where, I guess? What is your strategy for marketing? Where do you think the most important parts are to shill and market to ensure the visibility of the actual token? And that'll be my last question.
Sure, great question. So, from a kind of free standpoint, like what can the community do that's going to have the highest impact? That's going to be Reddit, you guys. That's going to be the bread and butter, is to keep a strong presence on Reddit without infuriating the mods. I know crypto moonshots, they are tough to deal with, but if we can become friends with them instead of annoyances, I think that would be beneficial for this project in the long run. Doing small level campaigns, like hiring, little TikTokers and little YouTubers that are charging thousands of dollars to do a shill video, and they do 3 a day. This is not an effective way to market your coin. This might be a good strategy for a quick pump and dump, but for a project to stand out above the rest, you need to do tier 1 marketing. And that comes in the form of, hiring a professional PR firm, doing legitimate press releases and news releases, and getting top tier publications like, Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Cointelegraph, Bitcoin.com. These type of tier 1 players will be the ones that we're seeking for media attention.
Because I honestly see SuperDoge, like I can honestly see the importance of SuperDoge. So if I forecast myself a year from now, I can literally see a SuperDoge like mascot in a physical form at a charity function with young kids taking pictures with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I see SuperDoge becoming, as long as we live up to the hype, the community is stable and applies the foundation. The amount of money that we give back and these tier 1 marketing campaigns, that's what I see a year from today.
I 100% agree. I have this vision of, charity rescue workers going into a war-torn country and handing out SuperDoge plush dolls to the kids, right? And I see pajamas. I see, a line of merchandise that with SuperDoge and Lemmy on it, and then all the other characters that will be introduced along the way. So TV series, comic books, we're gonna go for it. So we'll see what happens, and we've got a qualified team here that has the capability to actually make this happen. So we're in for some exciting times ahead. But I totally agree that's what I see too. We got to think big. This isn't about hitting $100 million market cap and calling it a day. That's just that's not our goal here.
So I also, and I'm not gonna shill anything here, but I also have
I'm really happy to be a part of this. Honestly, you sound like a visionary, and just hearing your comic book background and you taking that heroism to the next level and bringing it into the real world, it's just like, I love it.
Thanks, Jack. What were you saying, King Kong?
I was saying, so I actually have my own podcast series. It's called On the Blue Couch, Talking Crypto. And so I've got a hell of a lineup coming up over the next couple of weeks, but I won't talk about that here in too much depth, but I will circle back with you and some of your members. Definitely would like to give you some time on that space. But again, I'll circle back to you at a different time.
I appreciate that. Thanks for that.
Hey,
I look forward to chatting.
Real quick, I just want to jump back in. This is going to be my last question. This has to do with actually getting the coin itself. So I just kind of try to go through that process real quickly through PancakeSwap to see if I could get it, but it's not going through. So could you just kind of give us a brief overview of like, how can we buy this coin, the most simplest way, just so that, I guess we have that understanding.
Sure. Yeah. So, we picked a very interesting day to launch this token. It was a crypto bloodbath. I think Joe Biden just announced like a 40% tax on crypto or something like this.
Yeah.
And then and then Pancake Swap did a migration. So we ran into all sorts of hiccups. So from what I understand, you go to Pancake Swap and you have to switch to V1, to version 1 down on near the footer. And that should allow you to see the liquidity. We launched and everyone's like, oh, there's no liquidity. It's a rug pull. And I'm like, actually, we locked the liquidity for 79 years. And we will rug pull you, but it's not going to be until the year 2100. So I just want to warn everyone, it is coming. I'll be a very old man by then, but just watch out. Turn of the century, you're all in trouble.
I want to be clear. Sorry, I have a huge, horrible lag on my end. I just want to be clear about the Joe Biden thing. Is that there's a proposal. There's nothing in the works. So I know a lot of people were freaking out about Joe Biden's proposal. Again, it's got to go through Senate. It's got to pass through Senate. It could barely 5 years ago or 5.5 years ago get Barack Obama's 5% increase to more than double that. I can't see the Senate's going to approve that. So I just want to be clear about that.
Thanks. Appreciate that information.
Just a quick question, if that's all right.
Go ahead.
Thanks, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, actually, sorry. Bandit was kind of next here. Bandit, did you?
Go ahead, Bandit.
No, I didn't have a. I mean, I was here in the last Ask Me Anything, and you pretty much explained everything. And like literally right after you started speaking, it pumped again. So whatever you're doing is great. The whole team is doing great. I'm a fan of the project. Still holding pre-sale. Still buying the dips. Really big fan of this project, man.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
I have a last question. I'm sorry about that. I'm in the airport. I kind of missed out the whole marketing strategy. Can I get a brief explanation of the marketing strategy real quick?
Okay, sure. So as I mentioned, we'll be doing tier 1 marketing. We launched with a Reddit campaign here today, which has done quite well for us to get the ball rolling. But as we move forward, we will be working closely with a professional PR firm who will be able to, do article releases. We'll be doing podcasts, AMAs, higher level stuff. So we're going to avoid all of the smaller TikTokers and YouTubers and all this stuff. So, we're not going to be paying $1,000 for a tweet and then have a bunch of bot likes. And, it's just, this doesn't work. All the people doing this, they don't really understand what they're doing. They're just pounding money into oblivion. And we're not going to use our marketing budget irresponsibly like that.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it for all your work, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, do you mind if I ask a quick question?
Please.
Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, obviously, first of all, wanted to say thank you so much. And I just wanted to make a point, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, is that obviously the way you're handling things right now and how transparent you've been and how professional you are, I think that's going to be one of the most crucial things to this project succeeding. So I just want to say, obviously, again, thank you so much, but also keep doing what you're doing in terms of interacting with the community, especially over things like voice chat, because that's something that not a lot of devs do, especially when it comes to AMAs. You see a lot of written ones. Yeah, so, and then my question is going to be, I've seen quite a lot of, projects do really well at the start, and then when things go bad, things go really, really bad, and they don't really know how to, I guess, handle it, with damage control. My question to you is, do you guys have anything in place, or do you have, I guess, plans and strategies for damage control or risk mitigation when it comes to the actual project? How are you guys planning to handle things if they don't go well, or if they, go the wrong way?
See, that's a great question. And, our whole strategy moving forward is to crush. And we're not looking at what's going to happen. If this project goes wrong, what's going to happen? We're not even thinking like that. All we're thinking about is how do we move the ball forward every day? What's the next step to increase the infrastructure, increase, the productivity of the coin, the marketability, how do we forward? The market is really going to dictate our price and valuation over time. And the only way that we're going to survive in the long term is if we simply provide consistent results day after day. And, you just got to take a step in the right direction every day, and don't backpedal, don't get lazy, and get to work. So we're here to work, and
I'd like to add to that, and I know I'm not on the team and I'm not acting as if I am, but just in my experience, because I do belong to quite a few projects within the crypto space, there's three things that I equate to a success of meme coins or tokens in general. Is the marketing strategy. In this case, you guys are moving forward with more of a T1 level, which is amazing. Community driven, and community driven is based on a third factor, and that is development availability or dev availability. And already in such a short amount of time, the devs being available, being transparent with those three are three of the most important facets that I've seen. As the gentleman that just asked the question about, hey, what is the recovery plan? There typically shouldn't need to be if all three of those points are being met. Now, we're obviously, as part of investing in general, we'll have peaks and valleys, but I think those three tiers in which you've talked about, I think this token has sky's the limit.
Thanks for that. I agree. There's no point in making a plan B because of diversity from plan A. So we're going all out on plan A. And, the Vikings would do something when they used to go into war back in the day. And what they would do is when they landed on the shores, they would burn the boats. So there was no retreat. And that's where we're at with this. We're going all out, and we're going in one direction. And on that note, I think I'm going to call it an AMA, you guys. I appreciate everyone joining us today. And it was very wonderful to speak with all of you. I look forward to doing this again soon. So I'm going to leave the voice chat open. I'm going to exit now and get back to work. We got a lot of stuff to do. So you can expect a lot of the gadgets that you're missing right now, like Unirocket and bots and blah, blah, blah. That's all coming. Just so you know, I'm not really the guy that typically deals with that stuff. I'm kind of more big picture. So some of our team members are pretty worn out from yesterday. So they're going to take a little bit of time off here this evening. And we'll be right back at her, ready to push the ball forward tomorrow. So once again, thank you, everyone. Let's keep building the community, crush those donations, and please also, if you have the ability, reach out to our sponsors, our charity recipients on Twitter, and like their posts. Show them that we're here, and I know they'd really appreciate it. So thanks, you guys.
Just a quick question before you go, man.
Sure.
How do we refer to you? Because your name's obviously like SUPERDOGE. Obviously you don't want to dox yourself, but do you have like an alias we can refer to you as?
You can just call me Dev, I guess.
Dev? Sweet.
Yeah, that's simple.
Amazing. Thanks, Dev. Appreciate it, man.
Cheers. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.